when I was like 8 years old, I remember going to my grandma's house and my uncle having pit bulls in the backyard. And he used to have a kennel, and he had wood on the kennel and all that, but it was it was two dogs in there, and it had metal down at the bottom of it. So I guess now I know, so they couldn't go under the thing and get each other. So in my lifetime, okay, then I started going over different family members' house and stuff, and then I met this man. I think I met this man when I was like 12 years old. I was 12 years old. I met him, and he had this metal cage. Metal. It was metal. It wasn't like chains, like a gate. It didn't have gate port on it. It was all metal. And he told me the story. He say he had met a man that wailed, and he traded him the puppy for him to make the thing. But hey, I'm gonna tell you, the thing was cold. It was not. It was a nice size. And you couldn't see the dog in there. The dog couldn't. The dog, it had holes on it, but it had holes up at the top, so the dog could get air. It wasn't like the dog couldn't breathe or nothing like that. He had holes in it, but so I used to hear something tapping down, and I thought he had a wolf. I was young. I thought he had a wolf. So I asked him. I said, one day I was going over there back and forth, going over there and stuff. I'm cool with his son and stuff. I'm going back and forth over there and stuff. And I asked him, I say, excuse me, sir, what is in that metal thing that I be hearing tapping around? And he was like, oh, it's a pit bull. So I'm like, I want to see if what color is it? Is it black? Is it white? Is it, what color is it? So when he went out, in his house, he grabbed his chain with a leash port on it. It had two leash ports on it, but it wasn't that long. So he grabbed, I'm thinking he's gonna put the dog on the leash port. So he goes in the backyard. He take the lock off. He take the lock off the top of it. He had a lock on it. He had a sliding port. So, but he had this metal piece. He had this metal bar that was welded on there, and the bar was very strong. So he opened it up and he called the dog, and he comes to the front of the thing. He hooked it because he had a collar on. Even though he was in that thing, he still had a collar up. And I was wondering why he had a collar on, but I'm gonna tell y'all gonna understand why he had a collar on. So he hooked the collar. Bing, he stick it on there. So I say, why you hook the dog inside there? He say, if I open up this thing, that dog with the speed, dog has speed. He said, if I open up this thing, the dog gonna shoot out and kill one of my dogs in my yard. I can't afford that. So I say, man, that dog jacked up. He say, yeah, and he was telling me, okay, this his daughter, that's his son. He naming them out, but he like, shit, the man been through some struggles. So I'm like, okay, I understood what he mean by that. He's like, he been through some struggles. But people still wanted his offspring. They still wanted his puppies. They still wanted his sperm. People still buying his sperm. So when he brung them out, he just all he doing instantly is pulling towards all the other dogs. Now, remind you, I'm sitting there praying to God the dog don't get loose and bite me. I'm looking at him trying to attack the dog, but like he said his past make him that way. Not because how he was bred, his past make him that way. And he was telling me, he was like his past, and then he was like, his son ain't like him, but his son will fuck a person up. And I was like, and he was like, well, shoot, people don't tell you this. They say pit bulls want people aggression. And just imagine you have puppies and you have them in your backyard. Who the fuck is going to feed them puppies? People say, oh, the mommy is. If she ain't never been hit or slapped or none of that, she don't know nothing about that. She gonna curl up and people gonna take the puppies. So I asked him, I say, so what made you put the aggression in the son? And he told me not the truth. He said, because who want to lose money? That's money. He said, people don't understand that. He was like, you could take one. He was like, pit bulls have more than one talent. They got a talent with their mouth. They got a talent with their brain. They have a talent with they. Like he told me, this is why a lot of people get mad about people calling bullies pit bulls. Pit bulls has a lot. They have a lot to give. A lot to give. They got love to give. Reason they not people aggressive because they love. So if you tell them to do something, they gonna do it, and because they happy that you showing them affection. Like people are saying, when your dog doing potent and pulling and on that thing you talking to, you making it happy. So it's doing it because it's happy. It want to please you too. It's dead. Your dog will please you and die right. If you ran your dog will run long as you make it run, and it will die running for you because that's all they want to do is make you happy. Pit bulls is awesome, but a lot of people don't know this, and they get mad at me. A lot of bullies got pit bull in them. That's why they so friendly. They just have other breed inside them. But they are touch with pit bull. And the old head told me this. So anybody, listen, let me tell you something like this. If you never worked at a train or built train tracks, or you weren't drafted in the army when you was 18 years old, I'm talking about real army back. If you ain't listen, let's put it like this. If you ain't 74 or older, I don't want to know you gotta say. Because at the end of the day, this knowledge comes from people that was in the army, that seen stuff. Do you understand what I'm saying? These people, let me tell you something, this is what people forever life. Back when pit bulls was doing what they were doing, it was a sport, and it was a way for people to eat. A lot of people, listen, do you if in your mind you don't think a lot of people got rich off that shit, but then at the end of the day, a lot of people went to the penitentiary for that. A lot of people lost a lot, because when them people send them people towards your way and they say you dog fighting, and this is what a lot of people don't understand. When they say you do that, them people shit that dog, listen, your dog, you probably got a nice living room set, you bought a house. These motherfuckers want all that shit, and they don't even have nothing to do with the dog because they can't estimate how much fucking money you make. So that shit's stupid to me. That shit is stupid to me. The whole part of the situation is, I don't dog fight. I don't indulge in it. I don't have nothing to do with it. I'm not gonna fuck up my dog in front of her face or her neck or her leg. Fuck all that. I love my bitch. That's my right hand bitch. That bitch will fuck you up for me. And at the end of the day, let me put it like this. My dog will fuck you up for me, and I believe I understand that I had to pick my dog straight up. That bitch is like 68 pounds. 68 pounds. I picked that bitch up. That shit was heavy. So she wouldn't tackle that dog because the dog went on. She didn't know no better. She thought, listen, all she said is a dog shooting towards me. I could tell in the run of the dog just wanted to play with my dog. My dog didn't understand that, because at the end of the day, she's not going for that, because at the end of the day, you running towards her owner. And she don't know. I done seen her straight, like, on everything. Like, my partner dog ran towards my core, and my dog, like, jumped in her body, like, legally her body was down there on my windshield. Like, she was up on the windshield port barking. I'm like, no, it's not that serious. Now, will my dog play with a puppy? Yes, she will. She don't have no problem playing with no puppy, because she know that puppy ain't trying to hurt her. But big dog, she frightened of it. Now, puppy, yeah, my dog, listen. If I chose to got another female today tomorrow, my dog's not gonna do nothing to her as long as she's a puppy. My dog listen, she love puppies. I had a puppy boy. She loved puppies. But full grown dog, she don't. I feel like grown people feel. I don't want you all on me. Don't like my dog. Don't like that jumping on her and playing all that shit like that. She like for a human being play with her, like me. But you play. My dog is very retaliant, and I'm like this. And I own a staff. I don't have. Listen, I love pit bulls. I love Rottweilers. I love dogs. Only animal I don't like is snakes, because the way they eat and what, you know what I'm saying, they gravitate it back up. Like me, I like lizards and all that. I love pets. It ain't no certain pet that I like. It's not like, but my favorite in the world is dogs. I love dogs. I love to read about dogs. I love to hear about dogs. I love dogs. I love dogs. Like every dog has a talent. Like the little dogs, if you ever realize, like people might not like what I'm finna say, but little dog can stand up on the back of their leg, do all that. That's because that's a talent. But people wouldn't know this, but they really was bred to catch rats and mice. But they didn't have no other thing to do. Shit. When you come here, shit, you ain't chasing no mouses or no rats. They use their dog for shows. They walk and them. They got their dogs and they own. They carry their dogs. They got a little person for little dogs. Shit, I can't put my dog in no. Listen, my wife can't put my dog in no bag. What you gonna do? I don't even think they made a only bag. I think my dog probably could fit in. Who want to carry a body bag? She's heavy. She's heavy. Listen, I feed my dog every day. I love my dog. My dog love me. Hey, the best time my dog is when I walk and she don't even cut along. I'm riding with it. She love it. My dog love it. And it's a lot of people out here, like a lot of YouTube dudes. I'm like, respect you. Y'all got nice looking dogs. Y'all got nice looking dogs. I don't care. Listen, let me tell you something like this. I don't care about my dog. Yes, my dog is American Stafford Terrier. Yes, she is. But I'm gonna be real with you. I don't care what breed your dog is. Just listen. When you breed, quit a lot. Like, listen. I know. Okay, people say this. A lot of people that breed like certain bullies look like mini pigs, but then you got some pits that look like Mike Tyson or you know what I'm saying. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying. And you got bullies like that, but I'm gonna tell you like this. Pit bulls got nice structures and all that. It depends on who owns a pit bull, because a person can say they feed their dog much as I feed my dog, because I feed my dog kibbles, and people call it kibbles. I don't do raw meat. I don't do none of that. I don't do no raw meat. Reason I don't do no raw meat, because I don't want to put no raw meat in my dog. Because people say, oh, you can't cook it. Shit. No, why my dog can't get her meat cooked? That's the question I'll be wanting to ask people so bad. Oh, that's not healthy. Shit, yes it is. If I don't put no season on that shit, then it's high as it ain't. It's just raw meat cooked. That's why I don't give it to my dog. If I can't cook it, I don't want to give it to her. Because I don't want my meat red. I want my meat cooked. Another thing is, shit, a lot of people say, oh, you can give them chicken. I don't even eat chicken, so well, I'm gonna get my dog. I don't eat chicken. I don't like chicken. I don't like it. I don't eat chicken. I'm one of these black people that don't eat chicken. I don't like chicken. I hate chicken. What else? Yeah, I just see a lot of pit bulls. I just say pit bulls just straight. People aggression like shit. Like people be saying, oh, them weren't real pit bulls. Let me tell you something like this. If you take a dog and you take it and you tease it 24/7, and then you have other people tease it 24/7, all that dog know is every time somebody reach out with their hands, that dog is ready to go, because at the end of the day, that's what you mold in that dog. Anything, listen, a dog can be molded like a person can be molded. So if you keep on teasing, that's why people be saying, oh, no, them wasn't pit bulls. Yes, them was. Them just pit bulls that shit. Let me tell you something like this. It's a video on YouTube of a nice pit bull, and it's a white lady. They cut the animal control lady come. You can pull up on YouTube. I don't know what it's called, but probably you could Google it and you'll find it. But the white lady sent the pit bull out on the animal control lady. That was a pit bull. That was a real pit bull. That's because people, listen, if you don't listen, let me tell you something like this. If you don't experience your dog to other people when it's a puppy, when they grow up, all they know is you. It is going to attack everything besides you. Let me tell you something like that. I'm going to give y'all honest truth on something that a lot of people don't know. And I did some deep down research, and I talked to a lot of people. I even talked to a man whose child was damn near killed by the dog. And you know what he told me, and it affected me. He had the dog for all them years. And the dog, he never let the son be around the dog. The dog didn't get to scent the son. The dog didn't get to do none of the stuff of knowing the little boy. And then the little boy came and clucked the dog with a toy. And the dog attacked the little boy. Because he didn't know nothing. He didn't know. He was just like, what the fuck? And he just went on instantly on attack mode. He down there killed that little boy. Yeah, but you know what the only did for him? Had him put down. It's no good for him. Listen, it's no reason giving to nobody else. He couldn't be adept to nobody else. He had to be put down. The owner, not the man inside, not the police. He put his own. He physically did it, but he had it put down. He paid for it to be put down. So you got to think about this. You got to experience your kids to dogs. I have kids. My kids know my dog. Like, let's grab a leash. Grab a leash. Come on. Woo, we gonna try this. Like, all my kids, my son will be 1 on the 17th. And my dog has sniffed him because of the day. Bitch, I kill you if you do anything to my son. But at the end of the day, let me tell you something like this. My son yesterday, me and the dog had went out, and my son was sitting in the middle of the hallway floor. And the dog, I sit in the house. Anytime I sit in the house, she go. I kept on hearing about the door because my son was right there. She kept on turning around because he kept on going, Because I love that dog because at the end of the day, my son was whining, and she knew he was whining because of her. So she turned back around like, I don't want to make him cry, none of that. My dog is very sweet to my kids. I think my dog think them her fucking kids on everything. My dog, I think she think them her kids. Like, I met a man. I'm going to tell y'all about this man. I met this man one day, right? He had a pit bull, and he used to sick the dog on us one day. He used to sick the dog on us, and we were so afraid of the dog. And one day, he sent the dog to attack us. And my partner, the dog used to chase us. Used to growl, chase us, try to rip up heads. My partner he knew the man was gonna do it. And he had some ground beef. He had some ground beef with some beef jerkies in it. And the dog ran and chased him. And when we went around the alley, he gave it the thing to the dog. Next thing I know, the dog walked up the alley with us. He never took the dog back. He never took the man back his dog. The dog chased her for months. I guess my partner liked the dog, and he seen something in the dog. So I'm talking about we running. I'm like, oh man, that dog. Oh man, I'm jumping over people's cars. The dog jumping over cars behind us. Boom, 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 boom. My partner said, come on man, come through that so you can go this way. My partner dropped a piece of meat. Dropped the meat with the beef. It was a ground beef. It was ground beef with beef jerky, like pieces of beef jerky in there. And he dropped it. And then, for some reason, the dog attitude changed. They were like, listen, that dog attitude straight changed or everything. I'm talking about the motherfucker just went like, I guess it was something the dog never had or something, I guess. And from my partner, now, he got some offspring off that boy. But hey, the story just kill you that the man chased us, and the man, listen, like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I said the man maybe, after my partner took the dog, I said the man, like 2 months later, he never said nothing about the dog. He never said nothing about the dog. I guess he feel like this. Listen, a lot of people feel like this shit. That motherfucker went with you. That's your dog now. Yeah, I guess that's how he felt, because he never said nothing about the dog. So I'd have been some pit bulls that straight both. So don't let people tell you that they can't beat both. Yes, they can. Because I'd have been some both. Like, in my time, I'd have met both. I'd have met people aggressive. I ain't met one with both of them in it. Both of them, and I was like, I used to tell this lady, she had, okay, I ain't gonna say she did, because that'd be a lie. Her son that went to the penitentiary for a drug case, he had a both. He had a both. I used to tell him, man, you need to put that dog down. Like, they used to take the food, and one person be on one side of the gate, other person be on the other side of the gate pouring food and water inside the fucking thing. Like, they filled his water bowl up from arm distance with the water hose. But, hey, nobody never broke in the house. Nobody never broke in the house. Nobody never broke in the house. As long as that chain was, nobody never broke in the house. Shit, never. I was like, shit, I guess the life you live, you gotta make your dog some kind of way. Like, reason I like my dog having aggression, because at the end of the day, if you come to my house, I'm trying not to pop the shit out you. I'm gonna let you play with the dog. Now, if you pull out a gun and think you finna shoot my dog, then that's another story. But if you break in my house, I'm hoping that bitch bites you to death. I'm hoping that bitch bites you to death. That's honest truth. That's why, like, my dog is for my house. It's not to attack people in the streets. My dog knows that my dog can sit on the front porch. My dog can sit in the street. My dog can move around. My dog do a lot of things. But my dog know this home is this what you protect. This your queen. Like, many days out in the straight, my dog got some good hearing. Like, you know, like, when fall come, the leaves drop. Like, one day, I'm walking around the house, I'm checking windows and shit. You know, you gotta check your house. I gotta make sure ain't no windows cracked, ain't nothing going on around your house. So my dog was in my room, and I started walking on leaves. All I heard, I'm like, okay. So when I walked in the house, I was like, good girl, because she damn right. Shit, let me know somebody outside the house before. Don't let them creep on me, shit. But I love trade. That's something I do. I do trade dogs. Anybody that knows me and can tell you, I train all my dogs like my girl dog. All my dogs, because when it's a puppy, you learning to sit. You learning that you're not gonna shit and piss in my house. You ain't gonna be no outside dog. I don't have nothing against people having their dogs outside, but I feel like when your dog outside, you gotta give them a bath outside. They smell like outside. And my dog ride with me, so shit. My dog actually gets in my tub and takes a bath. And I'm be real with you. And people can say what the fuck they want to say. Guess what? When you move in a used home that not been built before, you didn't have it built ground up. How do you come in there? You wash your tub out with what? Bleach. So what's the difference in doing it then and doing it now? Make it make sense. So if you got anything to say about that, it's easy to me. It's easy to me. I can boom, give up bath, boom, dry out, boom, shit, inside dog, shit. Come on, go ahead, boom. My dog is very obedient because that's what I molded. I molded into my dog to be sit, lay, do what you need to do, stay out the way. I'm gonna feed you good. I'm gonna give you baths. I'm gonna buy you treats. I'm gonna buy you toys to play with. You just sit back. You be good, and that's what she do. Like we go out to a dog park and everybody has dog barking and doing all that. She might bark when she see a dog coming towards her, but once I say lady down, calm, she's going lady down, calm, and she's going calm because I'm peeping the surroundings. She know it. Now her head, yes, it's gonna move. Her neck gonna move like, If I take my dog anywhere that she's not used to, or her neck move, that's all you see is this. Cause every sound she hears, she own it. And I be like, damn, she own it. Like when she in a car with me, she own it. She own it. She own it. Like she always own it. Like that's I'm put like this. Majority of all breeds have that in them. Miniature, man, listen. Let me tell you something like this. The story we call ankle biter is coming from miniature little dogs biting ankles. They are they are aggressive. Every dog has a aggressive part in them. It depends on what breed. Some breeds have it more closer up to them, and some breeds have it further back from them. So American Staffs close, Pit Bulls close, Bullies close. People will believe it, but it's close because it has the bulldog in it. So it's close. It's very close. Because bulldogs have this in them. Ketas, Child, King Corsos, Labs, Dominant Picture, German Shepherds. I mean, listen. Every breed has it in them. I'm a quit. I was for the name of my own, but then I had to think about it. All of them do, because guess what? I didn't see that. I talk to veterinarians. I talk to older people. I talk to listen. I love dogs that much. I talk to anybody about dogs. Anybody. I don't give a damn. Listen. All I tell you, if you say something that's untrue, all we gotta do is look it up. Listen, a real man can admit to his wrongs. A real man can admit that he was wrong. Like, have I ever been wrong? Yes, I have been wrong. And somebody told me this way, yes, and I looked it up. Because, let me tell you something like this. I look at life like this. We all gonna make mistakes. We all gonna do something that we shouldn't do. But to get mad at decisions that other people make, no, I really don't. I just hate for people to try to jump on somebody else and they mislabeling. I mean, like, this whole point of, I don't have nothing against the bully community. I don't have nothing against no breed, nobody. Listen, you know what I care about? Just make your dog happy. That's all I care about. I don't care what breed it is. Do I deal with every breed? No. Would I deal with every breed? No. But I just feel like you should make me happy with whatever breed you got. Like, I feel like, look, fuck pit bull owners and fuck American Staff owners and fuck all that. Guess what? I think as us all being dog people, we should get along together. Because guess what? While we nitpick at each other, I put like this. Only reason I had a problem with the master of all bulldogs, because I got tired. I immediately got tired of him talking about Hulk older. That shit don't mean nothing to me. I got tired of him telling people, oh, this bloodline. First of all, that is so rude. That is so rude. That is so rude. Listen, just because you never heard of a bloodline, let me tell you something like this. And I'm gonna explain something to you, and this gonna make very sense to you. Texas got their own some different bloodline. Missouri, Memphis, Mississippi, Georgia, Oklahoma. Every state had their own bloodline. Just because you never heard of it, guess what? Let me tell you something like this. If you take two pit bulls and you breed them together and you do it for a while, you have your own bloodline. So how can you say the bloodline is not real? I hear everybody say that, oh yeah. If you take this bloodline, then you do this, and you inbreed and outbreed and crossbreed and this and that you will have a pure pit bull. So it just because you don't know nothing about they state, don't mean they blood not real. Quick, y'all need to quit doing that. That stuff is, to me, that stuff is so stupid to me. Because you don't listen. Let me tell you like this. If that's the case, guess what? I'm gonna put like this, and if it makes sense to you, put thumbs up. If it makes sense to you. Okay. we gonna call pit bulls like black people. Okay, your mother and your father has should have two different last names, but we ain't gonna go there. So people are starting just like when my daddy and my mama, it started me. Then when I had my kids, I started my own bloodline. Not my own bloodline. I started my own line of kids, because guess what? At the end of the day, I'm gonna put like this, and prime example of it. And I meant when I said bloodline, I'm gonna get back to why I said that, is because my kids might not be built up like me and my siblings. They might be built up different, because you gotta think about it, they have parts of their mother in them too. If it could be an eye, a nose, a lip, a color, a size, and all that. That's just like dog. So if you take two good, I don't know, I really don't be, because I'm not a pit bull owner. But do I kick it in no pit bull owners? Yes, I do. I know a lot of them, whole lot of them, so many, so ridiculous, so many. I know them. Okay, but if you take that and I breed, I'm gonna say, y'all know, like I was saying, two different, the best bloodlines, I'm gonna get different than what them two might produce something way different than everybody expected them to produce. Because a dog never produce what you exactly expect them to produce. Sometimes you do, because like, okay, we're gonna put like this. Like with the bully community, the ones that look like has the rock pattern, 80%, no, I'm gonna say 65% of the time, they do have the same thing as them. But when you go into different breeds of dog, all of them don't. They just have whatever they granddaddy, they grandma, and the daddy, mom, and granddaddy had. They majority sometimes had that. People call that, what do they call it? It's on the tip of my tongue. Lord, so much going on. Throwback. Everything that's coming out, if anything that comes out can be a throwback, because guess what? It's every dog has a way of throwing back what they parents created, because guess what? It's in their genetic genes. That's what people fail to realize. So if you breed a red, like a red girl and a solid black, 10 out of 20, all you're gonna see is red and solid black. That because in they bloodline, that's like that the you might see lighter and darker reds, because majority of their line was bred into them was red, because they wanted red. Red. They wanted red. So they put red in it. Red and red and red. And then some people say, well, I want black. Black. So, and then, you had when you see a red with white, that's 10 out of 20, and people don't even know that. It could be, the parent can have one white foot, one little white dot, one little white part of their tail. That's from their genetic gene. And then they have a puppy, you see white up here, white on the chest, but they parent only had a dot of white, because in their genetic genes it was already that what you see, but you couldn't see it. Like, I'm put like this: if you see something in your dog, and like some people, okay, like prime example is, when you breed your dog, if you breed a pit bull, your goal is to put a nice chest, nice arms, and this came from real pit bull breeders. You want to put a nice chest, a nice bite, a nice frame head. You want to put a nice body on there, because guess what? When it stands, the stands when you got at least, it's supposed to be a stand of power. If you're a pit bull owner, you go out there, when you got your dog back, and you, the frame, you looking at the frame like a pit bull has a beautiful frame. I love I like pit bulls, but I like the ones that people just let be couch dogs. They got a nice body. Because they still have their muscle, but they ain't strong as the ones, because the ones the people that work in there, they muscle, they pulling them muscles out like a bodybuilder. That's what they do. They building the muscles up. They building the muscle up. They let them up doing on the top pole and all that. All they doing is building up that muscle in their jaw. A pit bull is nothing but a dog full of muscle. A full muscle. That's all it is. It's just muscle. It's a frame. Like, listen, if you can't strive a pit bull, all you gotta do is say a muscle. That's what it is, a muscle. That's all it is. It's a fully muscle. Muscle in the jaw, muscle in the leg, muscle in the arm, muscle. That's muscle. That's all it is. Pit bulls they awesome. Do I own one? No. Why I don't own one? Because that's a liability to me. That's a big liability. Because I can get one that can be not dominant, but then one day turn to be dominant and go kill somebody else's dog. Then I gotta worry about, oh, well, I love the dog, so I gotta go to the pound and try to get him back or get her back. So that's why I own pit bull, because you never know if you're going to get one with a trigger button or one without a trigger button. And I just choose not to play Russian roulette with my life. You understand what I'm saying? I just choose not to play Russian roulette with my life, because I know that I got to keep my eye on him 24/7. At the end of the day, if he have that in his body, he's not really going to be able to ride with me. He's not going to be able to, I done seen a lot of people that had dogs like pit bulls, straight real jacked up, flipped over, turned over. That they didn't, the mama or the daddy really, the daddy, they took his sperm, the mama, they impregnated her. And then the killer part about this situation is they kept an eye on that dog 24/7. When she had her puppy, when she had her puppy, they used to, it was like they was bottle feeding the dog, but they really keeping the mama. Like, they used to straight lay the mama down. They used to have the mothers on the mama, lay her down. Like, she never actually physically, because she used to bump, like, she used to straight, like, when they knew it was going to happen, maybe because they had a girl before, but she was bumping it. She was bumping the puppies with her mouth. Like, she was bumping them hard. Like, she was boom. So they knew that it was gonna be like this. So they muzzled her up. Like they let her puppies probably bottle feed off her for like, maybe they got tired of it, probably like about 4 to 5 weeks. They just like, man, we can bottle feed them, put them on that, they like, that's, but it was hard. I don't want to deal with that, man. I don't want to deal with that. Like, I gotta prenatal, because you never know. You never know, because you don't know. Like, a lot of people don't know. You never know. It could be a letter 8, and two out of the 8 is straight fucked up go. But you as a person that ain't trying to look for no go, and you like, ooh, I like the way he look, the way his body is, but he the one that got the go in his mind. So you don't realize until he down there, shit. You realize maybe when he like 5-6 months, you're like, damn, he just be always on trying to attack somebody, dog. So you stuck with the dog. So that's why I don't choose to own a pit bull, because at the end of the day, it's like they like a gun sometimes. Shit, I'm being real with you. Shit, you don't know which one you gonna get. Shit. You don't know which way you gonna get. You get a good one or you get a bad one. And I just choose not to be playing with it. I love them. 2 thumbs up, but I got kids. I ain't that old. Maybe when I'm like 45, 50, I might get me one. My kids be out my house. I probably give me one. I have more time to be able to deal with it. But while my kids out, no, I can't do that one. Too much responsibility. I gotta be paying to get a dog out the pound. Then I gotta be paying somebody vet bill and all that because shit. At the end of the day, I'm telling like this. Them kind of dogs, you can't even really take out your yard, shit. So his life, like that to me, his life is a backyard life because shit, you can't take him out because I'm telling like this many times. Reason I done had to pick my dog up many times because I'm telling the person like, no, ma'am, don't walk your dog up here. She don't like she don't want to play with no other dog. Like she like puppies only, and like she might do it. I'm like, no, my dog really like puppies only, like puppies only. My dog like puppies, but I hit y'all back.